Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about something that comes up quite a bit, both in my practice and just in general, the idea of forgiveness. So forgiveness is something that, first of all, really forgiveness is something we do for ourselves. It really isn't about the other person. But that being said, you do not have to forgive anyone. You don't have to. And I know for some people that might come as a bit of a surprise or a shock, but I think that a lot of people are victimized all over again when they're told by others, by society, even by other therapists, oh, you have to forgive in order to let go. No, you do not, especially when you're dealing with a toxic person, an abuser, a narcissist. You do not have to forgive. They did what they did, and the best thing you can do is just work on you. If you need some sort of closure, you get your closure from working on yourself. You get your closure from healing. You get your closure from when you get to that place that I've discussed in other videos about indifference. When that's your closure, you're not going to get any real outside closure with anyone who's a narcissist because it's not possible. They have no self-awareness, they have no empathy, they don't care. So the closure is, if you feel you need that, is something we just do for ourselves. We make our own closure in whatever way that looks. So if someone wants to forgive, okay, fine, you can. No one's stopping you from doing it. I'm not saying it's a terrible thing to do, but only do it if you feel that's the only way you can get closure, but you're only doing it for you, if that makes sense. So it might be, looking at, oh yes, maybe I forgive that child, that hurt child inside of them that was hurt a long time ago and never got the help they needed. But I look at that more as compassion. I look at that as more, oh, I have compassion, I have empathy for that child. Again, this is not something you have to do ever. But for some people, they feel like maybe that's something they need to do. So certainly if that's something you want to do, you can, but this is not necessary. It's not necessary for your healing. It is not necessary for any kind of moving forward. In fact, it can be a way to re-victimize somebody because it's almost like saying, I forgive them. Oh, it wasn't their fault, and that's not healthy. Some people, they're just doing bad things. They're doing bad things, and we cannot excuse that behavior. So the best thing we can do is move on with our own lives and thrive and just try to have a good life and really just stay far away from those people. That is the ultimate. I always say that the gold standard of dealing with a narcissist is no contact. That is the best thing we can ever do for ourselves, is to just stay far away from them. And again, get to a point where we don't really think about them. You get to a point where one day enough time has passed, enough healing has taken place where I don't care what they're doing, couldn't care less. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not saying we're going to get there overnight. It can take a long time. And there might be times where they do come up in your mind. But again, it's a trajectory. It's not a straight line. So that comes with time. However, coming back to the original topic of forgiveness, just to wrap it up, no need to go on and on about it, but we do not have to forgive. So if that's your one takeaway from this, just remember, you do not have to forgive the person who hurt you. You don't even have to forgive yourself because there's nothing to forgive. You were victimized, you were harmed. Instead, we want to be compassionate. So show compassion for yourself and empathy for yourself, and just do the work that you need to do. Do whatever you need to do to heal and to move forward and to make a great life for yourself. That's all for today. So comment if you'd like to comment, if you want to give any examples of how maybe you were pushed to forgive at some point, if you are still struggling with that, whatever you want. If you have an idea for any kind of other videos I can do, love to hear from you. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, please like, please share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.